and all my Philly girlfriends. I just want you guys to know I am loving this contest. I have never honestly done anything like this, never entered a cooking contest in my life. But this is so wonderful because you get to actually meet the contestants. I have met the most amazing women from all over the country. And Miss Paula, I just love you. It's like having an aunt in my home. You're just amazing. So I've had so much fun. So thank you for that. And also the recipes, unbelievable. I'm telling you, I am learning stuff. Some of these recipes I can't even pronounce, but they are so good, like that German pizza, Flamen, Kuchen, whatever that was on the website yesterday. Yum! It's like a cream cheese pizza. I'm going to make that one for sure. So thank you for all of this. Now, I am from Southern California, and let me let you know, ladies, those people down there south of the border of us, they know something about spices and seasoning. They know how to do it, and that's what I love about being in Southern California, because we have literally the best Mexican food, honestly, in the nation, because we're so close to Mexico. It doesn't matter if you're going to some little hole in the wall where they don't even speak English, which I've gone to those and ordered the wrong thing, but it was still good. That's the truth. Or if you go to like an award-winning 5-star Nuevo Cuisine restaurant, we really do have the best Mexican food in the nation. So I'm going to cook for you today something that is so delicious, and it blends the authentic, like the green chilies, the tomatillos, the cilantro, and the Nuevo part of Mexican. Now, Nuevo, for those of you who were sleeping in Spanish class or forgot like I did, Nuevo means new. So it combines the old authentic ingredients with the new. And the dish I'm going to make today for my entree is a green chili and cream cheese chicken dish. And we're going to serve it on a bed of rice that has tomato and cilantro. It is so delicious. So ladies, grab a cup of coffee, pull up a chair, and let's have some fun cooking. So girls, for our dish, the first thing we need to do is take 5 to 6 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and we're just going to season them with some garlic salt, some pepper, and some sugar. Yeah, I did say sugar. Now, some of you may ask, why are you seasoning your meat with sugar? Let me tell you. When I was about 20 years old, about 9 years ago, just kidding, a long time ago when I was 20, I worked with some Korean girls, just a pinch of sugar. And they told me their meat was so good, and they would season their meat with sugar. And they taught me that sugar is a flavor enhancer, not just salt. So I always flavor my meat with sugar. Just trust me, it's going to be fabulous. Anyway, that's all we're going to do to our chicken. Salt, pepper, and sugar. Now we're just going to let this sit over here and let those flavors get inside there. And then we're going to start on some of the authentic ingredients I talked about that is going to make this dish amazing. The first thing we're going to do is a tomatillo, which is a member of the tomato family. And all you do is take this wrinkly little husk off of it. You just peel it off, and underneath you have this great, firm, like a green tomato almost. I'm telling you, ladies, don't you wish you were a tomatillo and you could just take some of those wrinkly layers off too? Anyway, we're going to take this tomatillo and we're going to clean it and put it into quarters, cut it into quarters, and then we're going to take the chili. Ladies, do not fear the chili. I'm telling you, don't be afraid. This is a green chili, also known as an Anaheim chili, and they are so mild. You do not have to be afraid of these. Think outside of the box when you're cooking, and don't be afraid to try new ingredients. So we're going to fire roast one of them and pan roast another. Now this is where we get fun. This is super fun. So let's go on over to the stove and get started on these. So the first thing we're going to do is pan roast our tomatillos. So we want to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and we're just going to throw our tomatillos in here, and we want them to be skinned down. We want them to get really nice and charred and smoky, because that smoky flavor is going to go into our cream cheese sauce later. And ladies, this is one case where smoking is good for you. So go ahead and let those fry up. Then we're going to come over here to our green chilies, and this is so fun. This is seriously just like roasting marshmallows. You just put these babies over an open flame, and you literally want to burn them. Seriously, see? You want that skin to burn up. Now, you may say, well, I don't have a gas stove. What am I supposed to do? Well, you can put it on a barbecue grill outside, and if you don't have a barbecue, then you can broil it under an oven. And if you don't have an oven, I don't even know what to say to that. But anyway, so you can go ahead and get these grilled nice and burnt. You really want it to be burnt, because we're going to steam it a little bit later, and the skin will come right off. So this is one case where you can look at your husband and say, honey, it really is supposed to be burnt. Anyway, we're going to finish roasting and toasting these two, and then we're going to get started on our cream cheese sauce. So we're back, and we finished charring off our tomatillo and our green chili. And remember I told you had a little steamer that we were going to steam them? And you may think you don't have one, but let me tell you, all you do is reach into your kitchen drawer and grab a Ziploc, ladies. You probably got a whole box of steamers in your kitchen. And all you do, you can already see the steam. This, you just let this sit for 5 minutes and that blackened char is going to come right off. So we're going to steam our chili and then we're going to start putting together our cream cheese mix that is going to make this sauce just phenomenal. The first thing we want to do is add 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. And then what we're going to do is add the cheesy, creamy flavor of Philadelphia cream cheese. This is 4 ounces, which is basically a half of a brick. And you go ahead and add this. And now we're going to add some of those authentic spices that are very well known in Mexican food. The first is a half a teaspoon of garlic salt and a teaspoon of onion powder. Then I'm going to add a teaspoon of oregano. Now I know you're saying, okay, this is not Italian food, and it's not. But oregano is always used in chili powders, and so this oregano is going to go great with our green chili that's over there steaming. So we're going to add a teaspoon of oregano, and finally we're also going to add a teaspoon of cumin. And cumin also is typically known Middle Eastern, but it has a very warm flavor, and it's also used a lot in Mexican food. So like I said, this is going to be delicious. Next we want to take a half a cup of cilantro and add that in also. Then we're going to take our tomatillos. Now as you can see, they're nice and toasty and smoky. Remember, smoking's okay in this case, ladies. And we want to add not only the tomatillo, but that olive oil with all that juice and flavor in it. The last thing I need to do is I'm going to take that green chili, I'm going to take it to my sink, I'm going to peel off all the burnt flavor, we're going to blend this up together and pour this over our chicken. And I'm telling you, ladies, this sauce is going to make your taste buds do like the La Cucaracha dance. I'm serious. So let me get that chili taken care of and we'll get this chicken in the oven. Alright, so we just finished taking the skin off our chili, and as you can see it just peeled right off. It's good and naked. And what we're going to do is just take the top off only, and we're going to leave the seeds, everything in there, because like I said, this chili is so mild you don't need to worry about the heat. We're going to put this on our blender, mix it all up, and we're going to get it going. Okay. This is beautiful. We finished our sauce, our cream cheese, cilantro, chili, cumin, all these great flavors. We're just going to pour it right over the chicken, and we're going to bake this in an oven for 375 degrees for about 30 minutes. So while our chicken's cooking, we're going to get started on our rice. And I've chosen jasmine rice. Now you may be thinking, that poor California girl, she's confused. She was making a Mexican dish and she forgot. Now she's doing an Asian dish. But I'm telling you, even though jasmine rice is typically used in Asian and Thai dishes, I love to use it in this dish because it's very aromatic. It has kind of a nutty, subtle flavor, and it is delicious. So I'm going to use this with it. And I'm telling you, ladies, I want to encourage you, don't be afraid to try and experiment with new flavors, new ingredients, and mix and match, because there really is no right and wrong in cooking, okay? So, okay, that's not really true, because there's a few times I've cooked things and my kids have said, Mom, that is so wrong. But you know what I mean. Don't be afraid. So I added 4 cups of water to 2 cups of my jasmine rice. And then just to kick it up a little notch, I put in a tablespoon of garlic, fresh garlic, and I put in another tablespoon of powdered chicken bouillon. I just kind of stir it up like this. You want to make sure the bouillon gets mixed all in. And then we're just going to boil it like normal rice. So ladies, I don't know about you, but I am ready to eat. Our garlic-infused jasmine rice has finished cooking, so we're just going to put the final touches. We're going to take about 3/4 cup of fresh cilantro. And we want to wait till just before we plate it, because we want all these freshness to stay in here. And we're going to take a whole tomato that's diced up, and all we want to do is just gently fold this into the rice. Ladies, just because they serve chips and salsa does not mean it's authentic. This is a real, authentic Mexican dish that you can feed your family, and I'm telling you, they are going to love it. So let's plate this baby up so we can get started. Okay, girls, this is it. I finished plating up this green chili chicken. As you can see, I've garnished it with a little bit of avocado, fresh avocado. Then I'm just going to take some of our sauce that our chicken is just floating in over there, and I'm going to spoon it all over the top of this chicken. Don't be afraid to be generous, because this sauce with all the cream cheese is really what makes this dish shine. And then just to top it off, I'm just going to put a little bit of cilantro just to garnish it and make it pretty. So girls, I hope you've had as much fun as I have today making this dish with you, sharing it with you. I'm telling you, if you make this for your family, I promise you, you are going to plan your next vacation to California just so you can taste our Mexican food. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for sharing. Adios! Why do I feel like I need a mariachi band behind me?